What up, what it is, and what it will be, people. This is D. Irving, aka Sir BGS, here, properly prepared to approve this message. Look, I'm having an awesome day. I hope you guys are too, and I'm gonna be super. Honestly, I don't even know if I can be super quick about this. All I know is the information that I'm about to share right now is ridiculous. I was listening to the Man of Steel soundtrack. For those that have heard it, you might know where it is that I'm going with this. For those that have not, I suggest you pick it up, download it, whatever it is that you need to do. Listen to that soundtrack. All right. And there's one song in particular that actually stands out. Just the name by itself is power. It, the name of the track, Keep Testing Your Limits. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you realize how powerful that right there by itself is. That right there is power. Keep pushing your limits. Keep testing how far you can go. I don't want you to be detrimental about it. I want you to understand that you have the ability to push yourself to potential that you never would have thought was there. And you know what? We don't do that. Some people just don't do that. Some people do not push themselves to the limits of where it is that they know that they can actually go. And we usually allow other people in our environment, your family, friends, whatever, and then the rest of society to dictate what it is that you can and cannot do. Then when you start to believe it, then you limit yourself as to what it is that you can and cannot do. I'm just going to say this, and I hope you guys understand where it is that I'm going with this. Some of the stuff that you see on TV, most of the stuff that you see in the movies, when you start to see people doing absolutely ridiculous things, like monumental things, like things you can't even put words into description, what's stopping you from being able to do it? The only thing that allows them to do it is the fact that they see themselves being able to do it. They believe themselves. They believe that they can do it, and they push the limits of what it is that they can do. Nothing else is stopping them from actually being able to do that except them. I hope you understand. You put the roadblocks in your life. You put the roadblocks. You personally put the roadblocks in your life that stop you from being able to continue to travel down that road of progression. And I'm not just talking about financial. I'm not just talking about your relationship. I'm talking about you in general. All right. You need to remove those roadblocks. OK, and you need to continue to push your limits. Keep testing your limits. We as human beings are designed by design to do remarkable things. OK, you keep testing the limits of your mind. Keep testing the limits of your body, your spirit. Listen to what I'm saying. Emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually, you need to keep testing your limits, because you're not getting to the point of changing who it is that you are. You're not getting to a point of being anything different. You're starting to understand what you are capable of doing as a human being. You're starting to reach your potential, your actual potential. We're not talking about super potential. We're talking about just your potential. Do you understand what it is that I'm saying? Listen to what it is that I'm saying right now. Okay? What you think is usually what you are. Understand that. What you think is usually what you are. So if you believe that you can do something and you believe that you can't do something, in both instances, you're right. So keep testing your limits, ladies and gentlemen. Do not let things hold you back. Especially yourself. Sometimes we get in our own way. We stop ourselves from reaching our full potential because we allow ourselves to do so because of what other people are telling us. Do you understand what I'm saying? You have the ability to do remarkable things. When you start believing you can, then you will. Don't stop saying, oh, you wish you can do something. Just do it. Believe that you can and do it. Put the effort towards it. Take off those restrictions, those mental restrictions, and just do it. There are people that have been with physical conditions that some people would say, oh, you're not going to be able to walk again. You're not going to be able to do this again. You're not going to be able to do that. And guess what? They tell themselves that they can, and they do it. They push themselves to the limit. They kept testing the limits as to what it is that they could not do, what it is that people said they could not do, because they knew for a fact that they could. You You are destined. You are designed. You are made to be able to do things that other people and other people would actually consider to be quote unquote impossible. We push the limits of impossibility on a regular basis. What makes you think that you can't push those limits yourselves? Now, I don't want you to do anything detrimental. When I say push your limits, I don't want you to do anything detrimental. Okay? I don't want you to be like, oh, he said go test my limits. And Mr. Johnson, can I holler at you real quick? No, I don't want you to do nothing like that. All right? Please don't do anything like that. I'm talking about improving yourself, improving your mind, your body, and your spirit. I want you to push your limits on those aspects. Okay. And if I believe that you can, if I believe that you can, then I believe you can as well. You just have to take those restrictions off. All right. So once again, this is D. Irving, aka Sir BGS, leader of the Titans, in conjunction with the Inspired Minds, approving this message. All right. If you guys want to get at me, follow me on Facebook. The link is going to be in the description. Once again, I am approving this message, and I know you are too. I believe in you. All right. And you need to believe in yourself as much as I do. Okay. Once again, approve the message. You guys have an awesome day.